Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastama Vidvishavahe Om Shanta Shanta Shanti Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Atat Tritiyodhyayaha
Atha Tritiyo Dhyayaha.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha
Shri Bhagavanuvacha.
11th shloka Devan Bhavayatanena
Devan Bhavayathanena.
Te Deva Bhavayantu Vaha
Te Deva Bhavayantu Vaha.
Parasparam Bhavayantaha
Parasparam Bhavayantaha.
Shreyah Paramavapsyatha.
Shreyah Paramavapsyatha.
The previous shloka, Bhagavan said, Anena Prasavishadvam Yeshavos Yeshaha Vaha Trishtakamaduk Ishtakamaduk. So the same. That is, Devan Bhavayatanena Te Devaha Bhavayantu Vaha. So Devan Bhavayata Bhavayata. It's a Kriya Pada. Bhavayata. Bhavayata is Bhavayatu, Bhavayatam, Bhavayantu, Bhavayata, Lotlakara. Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachanam. You all, are you all, it is. Bhavaya, Bhavayat, Bhavayatam, Bhavayata. You yam Bhavayata, you all. Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachanam is Bhavaya. You all Bhavaya, you all propitiate. Kan Devan. Anena, Te Deva Bhavayantuvaha. Deva will propitiate you. Means you propitiate, you please the gods, and the gods will the gods will give you, propitiate you, means give you with what you want. Parasparam bhavayantaha. In this way, mutually propitiating, you are attain the ultimate good. So propitiate the deities with this yajna. The deities, the devaha, with this yajna, the yajna we can take it as Vedic karma or the karma which is done in the world by a person in keeping with this varna ashrama, the karma, what he contributes to the world as his responsibility, as his duty commands. So that is yajna. So both way we can take. If the Vedic karma, there is obviously propitiation of deities. You offer ahuti to the Lord. Indraya namaha, Indraya idam namama, Varunaya namaha, Varunaya idam namama. You offer the ahuti and you say, this is for the Indra Devata, this is for Varuna Devata, this is for Agni Devata, namama. Then you are saying, namama not belongs to me anymore. I have given this to the Lord. So by what you give, the Lord is, the Devatas are propitiated. The Devatas, deities. Devatas Many devatas are there. Bhagavan is one, the same Bhagavan manifests through many devatas. Because there are different orders to each order. Different orders, different order. There is an order, a huge order, but within the order there are different orders. And they are presided by a devata. For example, Surya Devata, that is Agni Devata. Agni, Surya stands for Agni. That is Surya Devata. Similarly, Vayu Devata. Vayu Devata. So, only when the Vayu, only when the Surya, only when the Varuna Devata, water, when they all operate in an orderly fashion, then only this Jagat is sustained, the beings are sustained. When they start behaving abruptly, randomly, then what will happen to the beings of the world? They all follow the order. They all operate within the order. And therefore, Ishvara, under whom all these operate, and therefore each the sub-orders or we can say that orders within the order, they have the respective the devata. Like we have the respective department heads. The company is run by CEO. Under CEO, all the heads are the department heads, many departments, because many activities are performed. Therefore, all the activities cannot be managed by the or overseen by the head physically, but he is the head. So as he has many department heads, similarly, different orders are there. Order at different levels: psychological order, stereological order, geological order. So therefore, each is presided by a devata. Therefore, devata. That's why I give the example of Surya Devata, Varuna Devata. Varuna is a lot of rain. Varuna Devata, Vayu Devata, Indra Devata. Shanno Mitra Sham Varunaha, Shanno Bhavat Aryama, Shanno Bhavat Varyama, Shanna Indra, Brihaspatihi. So all these are nothing but the devatas, that is Bhagavan, that is the Lord, operates through these different devatas. Therefore, these different devatas are nothing but the representative of the Lord. So, worshipping the devata is worshipping the Lord. Worshipping the deity, the particular deity, is worshipping the Lord. For example, the wealth or for example, the rain, suppose rain, water. If there is ativrishti over, it is when there is the rain exceeding rain, then it is a problem, flood will be there. If it is anavrishti, no rain, then also problem. So there should be a balance. Only when there is a balance, then the beings are sustained, beings can live. So therefore, the Varuna Devata, who presides over the rain, through Varuna Devata only the Ishvara operates, functions, or does the function of giving rain to which is important, which is required for the beings to sustain. And Bhagavan himself, the Lord himself, cannot come, but he cannot operate. He operates through the devatas, or you can say is looked upon. That is, the Ishvara is looked upon as though operating through the devata. So that's why I give the example. Department heads. So when this devata is pleased, it is pleasing the Lord only. So the pleasing the devatas is pleasing the Lord. Therefore, when you offer unto Varuna Devata or Agni Devata or Indra Devata in the Yajna Kunda, you offer oblation that goes to the Devata and ultimately goes to the Lord. So, therefore, you propitiate the deities. You follow the order. You follow the discipline. You maintain the harmony in the Srishti, presided over by different deities, presided over by different deities responsible for different orders. So when the deities are propitiated, propitiation is not going against the order, following what is to be done, doing what is to be done, refraining from doing which is not to be done. That is what is really propitiation is. As in the upasana or in the yaga, you directly propitiate by offering the ahuti into the agni. There is direct propitiation, really you do it. Whereas indirectly you propitiate by following your karma, following your dharma, following dharma and refraining from adharma. Both. So this is propitiation. When you do, therefore, when you act, when you behave, when you do your karma, your duty, what is to be done without negligence, there is no dereliction on your part, then the Lord will be pleased, the devatas will be pleased, and the devatas will propitiate you. When you don't disturb the order, the rain will come on time. There will not be problem like El Nino, there will not be melting of glacier, and there will not be rise of temperature of the earth. When the order is maintained, the order is not maintained, we in fact, we disturb the nature. We disturb the nature. We do all sorts of the actions which creates disharmony, deforestation. We exploit the nature. We exploit the wealth of the nature. Therefore, there is anavrishti or ativrishti. There is either over rain or no rain. In some place where there was regular rain, suddenly it faces, no rain. Some places where there is generally no rain, suddenly rain comes ativrishti. Why? Because of the disturbance. So if you don't disturb, then the deities also will not disturb. Therefore, you propitiate them. That is the idea. So may you propitiate the deities will propitiate you. So the deities will give that Varuna Devata will give rain on time. Vayu Devata will give you clean air. Similarly, all the other devatas. There are about 33,000. They say in the different devatas are the 33,000 crores devatas. So the devatas will propitiate you. You propitiate them, they will propitiate you. So therefore, there is a mutual dependency. Maintaining the order is your responsibility. Following the dharma is your responsibility. Follow it, and dharma will protect. That is why we say dharma rakshati rakshitaha. Dharma protects the person who follows dharma. How dharma is protected? Dharma is protected only by following it. So dharma meaning karma. What is supposed to be done should not be violated. Violation, we say violation causes papam. Papam is nothing undesired result. The example ativrishti, anavrishti, all these are ozone layer, that hole in the ozone layer, that what we face in the outside world. Similarly, within ourselves also. This is in the world. Similarly, the order within ourselves, within the body, within the shariram. There is an order, physiological order, and the functioning of the mind, psychological order. All this has to be in order for it to function properly. Then only the person can be a sane person. If it is disturbed, then person will not be a sane person. He will not be able to sustain himself. So therefore, propitiating the devatas, and devatas will propitiate you. Therefore, by propitiating each other, one another, there's a dependency. You depend on the devata because devata gives you, and that therefore to receive from devatas what you wish, you do what you're supposed to do. Therefore, this is another another way of looking at karma yoga. By doing that, what you get, you shall gain the highest good. Highest good is what? Is moksha. Therefore, see the order. You have to understand the order and contribute for the maintenance of the order. So therefore that is yoga, karma yoga. So if not for you, for the maintenance of the order, you contribute. That is shows your expansion of you, expansion of your heart. So you grow. You grow to be a matured person, a responsible person, from a limited person to a relatively unlimited. You grow. That is real expansion. Therefore, antakarna shuddhi. Therefore, antakarna shuddhi. Therefore, moksha. Therefore, it will lead to the highest good moksha indirectly by taking you to jnanam. That is the meaning. So previously, the Lord had said, with this yajna, may you all grow. Anena prasavishadvam. Eshaha vahat ishtakamaduk. In this verse, Krishna told Arjuna, how by performing daily rituals enjoined by the Veda, the various deities or aspects of the Lord are appreciated. As I told, you can take the yajna here, that Devan Bhavayata, the yajna to be the ritual by which the Lord, the devatas are pleased, appreciated, or we can take the karma, Laukika karma, the karma what? The karma which is your dharma of the person in keeping with the varna ashrama. So for the dharma of the entire people, what they do, that determines the condition of the society, and that determines the condition of the state, and therefore the country and therefore of the world. Therefore, you can take the Laukika karma also, even though here it is said Deva is meaning ritual, Devas are propitiated, but you can take the karma, not only the Vedic karma, we can take Laukika karma also. In Laukika karma also, the society there is an order. Sociological order is there. For the society to be stable, there should be order. That is why when the order is disturbed, there are some forces. That is artificially constructed forces, police forces, etc. are there. Why they are there? To maintain the order. If the order is not there, then normal life is disturbed. So, as we ourselves have a order, have a force which sometimes required to maintain the order. Similarly, at the macro level, there is an order. Therefore, doing what you are supposed to do, with samashti, all the people, the samashti karma, the order is maintained. Therefore, that is that is also one way of propitiation. So therefore, the karma here, the yajna can be taken as Vaidika karma or Laukika karma. Ultimately, the various deities, the aspects of the Lord. Various deities are the aspects of the Lord. The Lord is one who manifests through different aspects, different deities, different devatas. Everything is Ishvara only. The same Ishvara manifests through different orders and therefore get different names. Varuna Devata, Indra Devata, Surya Devata, Mitra iti. The sun is a blessing, no doubt. But if you look at it, just a ball of fire, it is not a deity, a Devata. A Vaidika look upon sun as a Devata. Whereas a science student, a scientific person, we look upon sun as just a ball of fire. It is inert, a purely an inert blessing. However, if you look at the sun as a Devata, that is why we have Aditya Hridayav and all. Gayatri Mantra. You are recognizing that it is not separate from Ishvara. In fact, everything is not separate from Ishvara. And sun, why we take? Because without sun, no beings can sustain in the world. Therefore, sun, Surya Devata, Pratyaksha Devata it is. Vayu Devata, Pratyaksha Devata. Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi. Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami. We say, you are Pratyaksha Brahma. Saguna Brahma. The Lord manifests in this particular form. And it's a blessing. Without sun, we cannot live. Therefore, it's a blessing. Moon required, sun required, and water, the ocean, Vayu, the air, everything is blessing. They all blessing. Therefore, the devas, beings can sustain. So it's all blessing. Therefore, it's blessing of the Lord. The Lord alone manifests through all this devata, and therefore it's a blessing. That is how Vaidika looks upon it. Similarly, with the other deities also, water called Varuna, air called Vayu, fire Agni, and the earth is Prithvi. Prithvi also Devata. Prithvi Devata. Space Akasha is also a Devata. Similarly, time, Kala Devata. Kala, time, which takes back everything. Yama Dharmaraja, Yama Kala Devata. So everything is Ishwarized, we say. Everything is Ishvara. Therefore, everything is Ishwarized. Looking upon everything as the manifestation of the Lord. So Ishwarized. It's called Ishwarization. Thus, there are any number of devatas whose blessings you partake of every day. So you walk on the earth, it's a blessing. Prithvi supports you. Therefore, Prithvi Devata. You inhale air, Vayu, oxygen, it is Vayu Devata. Similarly, without Agni, body has Agni. Certain temperature has to be there. So it's a blessing. Water, without water, cannot sustain. Body has got 70% water. Therefore, water. And water is required for all the beings also. All, not only for human beings. Body contains 70% water, but we need water again to sustain. So it is a blessing. So Varuna Devata. So all the blessing of all the devatas are required. Without the blessing, how will you live? How can you sustain? Therefore, you propitiate and they propitiate you. Water is required, therefore you propitiate Varuna Devata, and Varuna Devata will propitiate with you water, enough water, neither Ativishti nor Anavrishti. That is the order. So therefore, the yoga is required, by which what you gain? You gain the ultimate good. Shreyaha Mokshamiti. This is what here we say ecology. There's an ecology, order, the maintenance of the order, the balance. Ecology at the level of your understanding, with reference to your free will, which is where the order, that is Ishvara, is to be appreciated. Daily yajnas imply your oblations, propitiation to all these devatas, who are Ishvara in the form of various forces, various natural forces, orders. May you propitiate them, and thus propitiated, may they bless you. You perform your daily duties and prayers, and let the cosmic forces, the cosmic forces, its order, the cosmic order, bless you. Let them bless you, and you propitiate them. May you not disturb the cosmic ecology, the cosmic balance, by how? By not doing what is to be done. We don't do what is to be done, you disturb it. Therefore, do what is to be done, and also refrain from doing which should not be done. That is what yoga is. Karma yoga is. Be a contributor. Don't be a consumer. Don't consume just the blessings of the devatas. You have to contribute also. So don't just be a consumer. Every consumer is should be a contributor. Every contributor, of course, invariably the consumer also. So be a contribute. You contribute more. That shows the maturity of the person is a karma yogi. Those who contribute more than what they consume, that person, that those people are mature people. They understand the order. They appreciate the Ishvara, and therefore they are mumukshus. They are karma yogi. Their attitude, because their attitude is that they appreciate the Ishvara. That is their attitude. Therefore, behind every action, this attitude, the appreciation of the Ishvara who presides over the order is there. Therefore, a karma becomes a yoga, doing which you become free from raga dvesha, which is a prerequisite for jnanam. So therefore, a recognition, a sensitivity is involved here. By recognizing the cosmic forces, you don't take things for granted. This is why children in India are told that they must get up before the sun rises. A child might think, so what if the sun rises? Let it rise. Why should I get up? But they are told that they must rise in time to welcome the sun. That's an attitude. Getting up early in the morning is to welcome the sun. It's an attitude, not the sun requires your welcoming. Even if you don't welcome, it is going to come. But it shows the attitude. Getting up early in the morning, then taking bath and chanting Aditya Hridaya Stotram. So you feel fresh. Your mind will be alert. So body will be energetic. It's a blessing. Morning looking at the sun, and therefore, that itself, morning sunrise itself is a beauty to see. So in all the way, it's good for the individual. Therefore, the sun is a blessing, and when a blessing comes, you should not be sleeping. You should be wide awake for its coming. So every day it comes. Because every day it comes, one should not take it for granted. One day, if it doesn't come, what will happen? That's a doomsday. So we have to thank you, please come next day. Keep coming. Every day, next day. Right? A man had been meditating for 20 years. The Lord was pleased with his meditation and appeared before him. Unfortunately, the man was asleep at the time. This happens in meditation sometimes. So the Lord came and went. The person had to meditate again another 20 years before the Lord came again. But here, the form of the sun, Pratyaksha Devata, Surya Devata, the Lord comes every day. Therefore, you should not be under the sheets when he comes. You should get up and to receive the blessing. That is the Lord. This kind of appreciation is what ecology is all about. There is no ecology other than your own understanding. So the ecology of your understanding, that is the attitude, what we are discussing here. The attitude of a karma yogi. You have to understand, otherwise there is no ecology. Ecology is only for the person who understands. We'll stop here, we'll continue tomorrow. It's a beautiful shloka. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate
Avashishyate.
Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Dhanyavadaha.